Hello, hello. Well, I don't normally do anything like this, as you can tell. But the format is going to have to change. Companies have said that you can't video, you can't use just do you know what I mean? So to comply, I can only video when I'm stationary, when I'm on break. So I can't do it in company time, clearly. So when I'm on break, that'll be just my musings of where I am, what I'm doing, and bollocks like that really, and me talking shite, but not of me travelling about. Unless I'm in the car, and of course I can do that then, because I turn the phone on before I start, or the camera on before I start, I should say, and then record, and then when I stop, I can turn it off, and then everyone's happy. That's not illegal. It's operating the camera, i.e. touching the buttons, it's the problem. But the company look at it a slightly different way, so that's what I've got to go with, so that's what I've got to do, that's what I've got to go with. So yeah, a little bit of a downer really, but we'll just have to see, and you get to see what I'm all about. We can do a bit of cab cooking. We can look around at the places I'm at. I can't film in certain places, obviously. But we'll just see how it goes. And if it goes okay, then brilliant. And if it doesn't, well, fucking hell, what can I do? You know? Law's the law, isn't it? The law is the law. And sometimes it's a bit of an arse. So, I'm now finished for the day. So, my time is my own. And you get to see how hairy I am. Fucking hairy, innit? Fucking hell. I said right at the start of the pandemic, I wasn't going to get a trim or a haircut until it was all the shit show was over. Well, it's nearly over. So, when I'm in Holland, I know there's a really good barber in Alkmaar. So, when I come back, I won't be clean shaven, but I might have had a bit of a trim. And my hair might not be halfway down my back. Especially as summer's coming. So, I'll just spin you around here so you can see exactly where we are. And this is Newbury. I'm on pole position. The garage there, so hopefully I'll get a reasonably quiet night. We'll find out, we'll see. Probably not. And we'll go from there. So tonight, sat-nav's about to go off. She's off. So I'm here until probably about 2ish tomorrow morning. I haven't had my job come through yet, so we'll see what happens. I think if I at 2:30, means I can technically start at 1:30, well, about 20 past 1, and then crack on down to the docks. And be away out the road. We'll just see what they got for me. Hopefully I'll get something reasonably local within a couple of hours drive anyway. Maybe a Milton Keynes or a Daventry or something like that. And we'll do that, and then we'll get back, and then I want to be home for about 4 or 5 o'clock if I can. Because that gives me time to get home and unpack, repack, and get ready to go early hours the next morning. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the loose plan. So yeah, video the driving along and videoing, I think is going to be stopping. I think we'll see. But I think it will do, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, it's bollocks, isn't it, really? You know, it's not, the whole law is slightly wrong, I think, because, you know, I've got a touch screen here. Does that mean I can't turn the heating up or down. Do you know what I mean? Can I alter the fan settings? Do you know, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, musing over what to do next. So I'm here. I'm going to go and pay, and then I'm going to go and I might have a bit of a snooze because I'm absolutely shattered. And then I'll get out and cook my tea, and then I'll go back to bed and try and get a few more hours in before I have to get up at some unearthly hour, which is probably about 1:20. So yeah, that's roughly the plan. But I don't care, because then after that, as soon as I get home, I'm on holiday for just over a week and a couple of days. So yeah. So anyway, just thought I'd bring you up to date, and you can see what a fat bastard I am. Speak to you all later. Hello. Oh, blimey. Bet that fucking scared you. Oh. Fucking hell, people think I'm mental talking to myself here if they can hear me. I'm parked right on an end, so I should be alright. Yeah, this is a bit of the new format of what things are likely to be in the future. Due to current legislation and restrictions. I think I'm going to have a look and see what I can do. What I can and cannot do. But I think I know the answer. So, yeah, this is me. This is me. And this is the school. And, yeah. So I'm just about to cook my tea. And, there's people wandering about. So yeah, I'm not used to this being on camera. Like, I don't mind the filming bit, but being on camera, that's a whole new different ball game. And I'm bet. Look at that! Look at the fucking look at that fucking beard. Fine beard. Look at the length of my hair. Like some sort of fucking lunatic here. Look. Fucking hell. Right. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here now. I'm all at 6s and 7s. So I'm going to start cooking me tea, and as much as that could be boring for you, this is real life. This is what happens when you tramp. You know, you got to eat. So tonight I've got these. I don't know. I've got these, and if you can see that. Okay, so they're meatballs, gyros with gyros style seasoning. I've got them out of Lidl's. And they're just like they're like little burgers, but they're really nice, really tasty. And then I've got potato croquettes and Heinz baked beans, washed down with a cup of tea, which I'll be making later. And I've got some strawberries out of Marks and Spencer's. So I'm going to stop you there. Get everything going, and then I'll speak to you in a minute or two. So I'll speak to you again in a minute. I don't know why I stopped. Back again. Supposed to be in my normal style, warts and all. So, cooking in the truck. That's my Ridge Monkey pan that you can hear rattling about. So I'll show you in a minute. Now with these little burgery type things, I'll just cut them in half because they cook quicker. And this is the reality of living in a truck, you know. You see the glossy bit of driving around and going to different places. 3 croquettes. You know, you see the reality of that. But what you don't see is the... Just getting the pan going. Hang on a minute. Got it on its lowest, and I'll turn the camera around in a sec. Just get that going. But what you don't see is the reality of all the shit that goes with it, you know, of the life on the road, warts and all. And I think that's probably be maybe a bit more interesting, or as interesting. Well, I like to think, hopefully it will be. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. We'll have to have a good old think about that. But I'm parked up at Newbury Services, and it was 32 quid to park here for the night. You get so for 32 quid you get access to showers and a toilet. You then, included in that 32 quid is a £10 meal voucher, which allows you to buy food out of the service station. So here you have Costa, Greggs, Burger King and Marks and Spencer's. So I can spend £10 in any of those outlets as long as I'm not buying alcohol. So I buy anything else. And which is pretty good. I quite like that fact. Now, the being able to use Marks and Spencer's and in that's at a Moto Services, and I think it's Road Chef. You can use the Sainsbury's, not Sainsbury's, the Waitrose. Waitrose? Yeah, Waitrose. So it all works out quite well. You know, like I bought my coffee and my strawberries today. I used a £5, and the vouchers are split into 2. So it's £10, but you get 2 £5 vouchers. So you just spend £5, but not pay for my coffee and my strawberries. Excellent. And there's ready meals in Marks and Spencer's. There's lots of things you can buy in Marks and Spencer's to keep you going, which is healthier. So when people say, and most service stations actually do have either a Marks and Spencer's or a Waitrose. There's only a few that don't, and that's just one of those things. You got to think for yourself in this game. You got to think for yourself. And a lot of people. So for the truckers that say, "Oh, there's no fresh food," or "I can't cook nothing," well, you got to look after yourself a little bit. Really, there's no excuse. As you can tell, I'm a fine figure of a man, and I look at me now. This is a temple. Yeah, fuck, I just eat loads of shit. I like me biscuits. Do you know what I mean? I like me biscuits, me sweets, and me cake. That's my downfall. Oh, we're heating along quite nicely. I'll show you the finished product in a minute or two. So yeah, no, it could be interesting, and I'll update you on my day as to what I've done and where I've been. Like today, I started off overnighted in London Gateway, and then from London Gateway, I came down to I went to the box on, and sorry, no, I didn't. Got me box off in London Gateway, and I'll tell you a story about London Gateway in a minute. So, on the docks, got the box off. From there, I came down empty Skelly trailer, all the way down to Southampton. Had a break, went onto the docks, got a box on. Just twisted my pan, got my box on, and then went up to just outside of Marlborough, just before Marlborough, and it wasn't even a village, it was off in Savernake Forest. Right in Savernake Forest, down a farm track to a farm that has industrial units on it, and tipped in there. There were 2 hours. Come out of there and came here because I was done 12.5 hours. So that's enough for anybody. So tomorrow morning I've got an hour's run down. I'm on the docks at 3, so I'll be leaving here at 2. On the docks at 3, box off, empty box off. Then I've got to go somewhere and get a loaded box on to another place. Got to go to Pentalvers and get a loaded box on, and from there I'll be heading up to Milton Keynes to a place that I go on I wouldn't say a regular, but well, yeah, probably go there once every 2 or 3 months, sometimes a bit more. About that on average, I suppose. They're pretty good in there. They tip usually. It's all palletized, so you can be tipped in half an hour, which would be brilliant because I want to fuck off home today or tomorrow. So I did a deal with the bloke in the office, and he's getting me back, which is he sorted me out with that, so I can get back, empty my truck, because I clean the truck out before I go on holiday. So I've got to do that, and then I'll go on holiday tomorrow morning. No, Friday morning. We're leaving at 6 o'clock on the dot, and we're heading on the Eurotunnel to Holland. I'm just hoping that everything's going to be working as it should be tomorrow, and yeah, right, let's have a turn you around here a minute. Let's unplug as well. So I can see, there you go. So we've got the cheesy potato croquettes, and three of those little burger things, and that's a Ridge Monkey pan. Now the beauty of the Ridge Monkey pan is you can do that, flip it over, and you do the other side. You haven't got to turn your food. There you go. You haven't got to turn your food over. It's starting to burn a bit. Wow, they're hot and tasty. So yeah, there you go. As you can see, my dashboard is full. It's looked like a bomb's gone off. Oh, there's me pudding, look. Put that way. There's the view for the night. Strawberries over there, look. Water container. And then I've got my bed behind me. So I'm just about to have my tea, and you ain't going to want to watch a big fat hairy bloke drinking, eating. I tell you, it's not a pretty sight. God, look at the mess. Poof. Bomb's gone off. So, let's turn you back round again. Put you over there. I don't want to be burning. I'm turning that off. I nearly knocked my dessert over. So, excuse the mess, but this is real life. This is what it's all about. I'm going to put my baked beans on, and then I'm going to have my dinner. And then I've got to do a bit of cleaning up, clean the pans up and all that malarkey, and then have a cup of tea. And that'll be about it. But yeah, I think this could be the new format, and I was thinking maybe I could get away with doing a podcast and talking as I'm going. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll sort something out, but I don't know how it's going to work. Yeah. I don't know. Some people might like this format where I'm just like here and talking shit. Parked up for the night, telling you about my day. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the way that we go from now on. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, I've got to stay safe, and I've got to stay legal, and I've got to play by the rules. So, you know, yeah, I just don't know, because it's just, because I know there's going to be other people that will carry on doing it. But, do you know, is it worth losing your job over it? That's the question. And you know, I'm onto a good screw here, so I don't think it is. But I do like this, you know, I like the format of it, and you know, this is maybe what we've got to go with until such times as I fathom out something different. I don't know, or I do something different. I don't know. Maybe it's time that I look for the last couple of years. I look at Euro work. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This is me. I bet some of you are fucking shocked now, aren't you? See this big fucking hairy thing in your screen? Jesus Christ. You know? And, yeah. This is it. Anyway, speak to you all later. Thanks for watching. Good morning. It's 10 to 2 in the morning. And this is the harsh reality of being a tramper. Yeah, I've still got the same t-shirt on as I had yesterday. Another harsh reality. Took me ages to get to sleep last night. I had about an hour and a half in the afternoon, late afternoon. Which meant I found it difficult to get to sleep last night. Didn't get to sleep until about 10:30. The noise you can hear is my kettle going, gallon of gas stove, ready to pour my coffee. So yeah, let's get this day started so I can get home and go on holiday. Yay! Speak to you all later on. Hello. Well, that was fuckwittery this morning. Got down onto the docks and they were shut because of the fog. Well, that wasn't foggy. It was foggy, but it wasn't that foggy. But they shut the docks down. So I was on the docks for, well, it took 4 hours to get the box off. And then an hour and a half to get the box on. Fucking easy. And of course that totally fucks my day up. Because I was supposed to be in Milton Keynes for 8 o'clock. I was still in Southampton. And I got here about 11:30. It's 12:30 now and they haven't started tipping me yet. They're normally pretty good here. Take anything between half hour to an hour, but I was talking to the lad next to me and he was here 2.5 hours, so if I'm here 2.5 hours I'm in trouble because I'll have run out of time. And I'm supposed to be I'm on holiday as of today, so once I'm out of hours, I'm out of hours. It's not like I can run in, they'll have to come and get me. So I can't, you know, I've got to be home tonight. So we'll see what happens. So they're starting to unload me. They've just gone in the back of my wagon. Brilliant. So I'm going to have a sandwich and then I'm going to clean the truck down so that I'm ready to go when I get home. So I'll speak to you all later. And if I don't speak to you before, next time I speak to you, I might be in Holland. Speak to you later.